Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. I meant to talk about this yesterday, but I didn't get a chance. All right, in case you guys don't know, Naomi Campbell is taking it upon herself to say that they need to get rid of the term Black History Month and change it to acknowledge all people quote unquote color. There they go again with that word people of color. First of all, if I use the terminology black and somebody black walk up to me and say people of color, they gonna get gorilla checked. Do not use that terminology people of color, because one thing, this is black people's biggest problem. There we go again with that extended olive branch, the hamburger helper hand. Always, this is black people's biggest problem. Always looking for allies, always asking people to help us join the fight for equality. One part that black people don't understand are people like Naomi Campbell, that these other so-called people of color don't give a fuck about black people. A lot of the Hispanics, a lot of the Asians, they don't give a damn about black people. They don't give a damn what goes on with black people. Now, they will align themselves with black people when they feel like it's beneficial for them. And then when they get what they want, they sever their ties and they go their separate way until they need black people again. When is black people gonna stop letting everybody use them? Okay? What part that you Negroes don't understand, we have no allies. Now, first of all, Naomi Campbell got her fucking nerve speaking on this subject, in particularly due to the fact she wasn't born in the United States. She was born in London. She is from London. She's from across the pond. So she has no right to even voice her opinion concerning this. Black History Month is a so-called Black American celebration, even though we were the first ones here on the planet. And more than likely, when it does settle, we'll be the last ones on the planet. So we are history. You know what I'm saying? Without us, there isn't no history. Okay? Even though the powers that be have went out of their way to not want to inform us of our rich history. And it's been did on purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's been did on purpose. But this is the problem that a lot of people, in particularly some of the brothers and sisters that's from the States, have with a lot of these Euro Negroes. The Cynthia Erivo's, the Daniel Kaluuya's, and the Naomi Campbell's of the world, who made lots of money in the States. You know, Daniel Kaluuya has reaped the benefits of playing a black American in his movies, from Get Out to uh, The Queen and Slim to movies like Black Panther, even though Black Panther takes place in Africa, but it's marketed to the American audience, and he's reaped the benefits of that. But then he doesn't want to acknowledge the racism that black people have to take living in the States. He says he doesn't want to talk about that. But the funny part about it is you just have Joaquin Phoenix, uh, who more than likely this coming Sunday will win Best Actor for the Joker, acknowledge the lack of diversity in Hollywood and just in film in general. And he called them out. But then you got the Daniel Kaluuya's of the world, who don't want to talk about racism, but you just played in a movie, The Queen and Slim, that was basically, basically explaining the racism and how blacks are looked at when they encounter white cops or the police, period. But you benefited from that. So if you don't want to do movies surrounding race, or race is the particular subject, then you should turn down those roles. Maybe you should have let a American born black person take it. But you took the check. You showed cash that check that you got paid, the star in that movie. But you feel like you don't want to talk about that. Like I said to Daniel Kaluuya, he needs to understand that black people are 60% of the movie industry. We don't go to the movies. Well, there's no movie industry. It would be hard for Hollywood to survive off that 40%. But the funny part about it is they don't even make 60% of the films that come out don't even have a black lead, a black male or female lead. So that's the problem that a lot of people have with Daniel Kaluuya. Now he's been warned, don't do that shit, because at the end of the day, the black community made Daniel Kaluuya. We don't go out and see Get Out. He may not get the Queen and Slim, you know. So he better not bite the hand that feeds him. You better, when they ask you about these situations, you better say something. Or your ass to be doing made for DVD movies within the next 5 years. I mean, it's cool. But yeah, who the fuck is Naomi Campbell to sit up there and say we need to acknowledge all races? Or should I say all people of color? I'm not gonna say all races. Because like I said, I don't see these other so-called minorities paying homage to us. Why do we gotta include everybody? Clump us into our groups. For real. I don't see Hispanic people going out of their way to acknowledge black people. I don't see them. I don't see them speaking on police brutality among black people. A lot of times they say that ain't their problem. So what happens with y'all? That ain't our problem. Because like I said, I remember before Trump got elected, a lot of Hispanics wasn't thinking about black people. Didn't give a damn. But then as soon as Trump get elected, then all of a sudden everybody talked about, oh, we need to link up, and because they worried about Donald Trump and his ridiculous building the fence or building the wall and all that shit. Then all of a sudden, then people making these videos saying that we need to form an alliance with the blacks and all that shit. Y'all didn't want to form an alliance, before Trump got elected. Y'all didn't give a damn about black people. But as you can see, that quickly went away. You know what I'm saying? But but this is the point that I'm making. Why are we always trying to include everybody in our groups? It's not beneficial. Like I said, if a black person come around me talking that people of color shit, you know what I'm saying? I sort of don't trust them. Or I ask, why do you got to include everybody? Okay. We need to stop doing that. For real. We don't have to say black people and other people of color, because I don't see when shit happen to Mexicans, I don't see them saying I'm here for Mexican Americans and other minorities. They say Mexicans. Why the fuck can't we exclusively do shit that benefits blacks? Why do we have to include everybody? I'm not including everybody. For what? Like I said, Asians don't help us. I don't care about that fucking virus in China. I don't mean to sound cruel or nothing like that, but I don't care about that long as nobody that I care about gets sick with that shit. I could give a fuck less about that shit. Because here's the thing. They be disrespecting black people too. They be having displays of shit over in China where they be making fun of black people, where they be putting black people in side by side comparisons to animals and shit. So I'm supposed to be cool with that. Like I say, black people spend more time caping and defending other people. If we spent as much time as we did trying to defend us and help us, we could get out of a lot of these situations and we would have more power than what we got now. But black people go out of their way to defend people that don't look like them, or try to form an alliance with people that don't want to form an alliance. Black people stay letting other people use them. That is the real story of America. We stay letting people use us. No, we do not have to acknowledge all so-called minorities in February. This is our shit, and it need to stay that way. I ain't heard no Mexicans talking about we need to change Mexican Independence Day to all minority Independence Day or Cinco de Mayo. They got their own holidays. Why we can't have our own shit? They could say Latin or Mexican music, but then you got white boys telling us we can't call black music black music. Man, motherfuck y'all. Making records saying why is hip hop considered black music? Because we made it. We made it, you white motherfucker. That's why. But this is the shit that we go through. We not allowed to have nothing to ourselves. We always have to group everybody in with us. And I'm not doing that shit. No, I'm not. Naomi Campbell needs to shut the fuck up. It ain't her place to even speak on that. Like I said, she not from the States. She from the UK. She need to keep her fucking bed wench mouth shut. And to the black people that's always doing that hamburger helper hand extending that olive branch, stop doing that shit, because y'all part of the problem too. Black people stay letting people use them. What part you don't understand? We don't have no allies. For real. Enough said. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.